Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of Fioleno TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, you must have been glued following the proceedings of the vetting that took place, the various nominees who were taken through the vetting session. But I know most Kenyans were concerned about Alice Wahome and Kithure Kindiki. Yes, and that's the reason why I decided to come back and talk about this issue of Kithure Kindiki. In our previous analysis, we failed to talk about something regarding the net worth. So now that even Amenasir has realized that people are not talking about this, in fact, the vetting committee was not cornering these nominees to explain why. Within less than 2 years, they got 100 million, whereas in all their lives, some of them have gotten 300 and something million. How comes in less than 2 years, you've gotten 100 million? Well, in all your life, you only got 300 million. You see, there is something there that needs to be looked at. And then there's something also, according to Amenasir tweet, which I will read to you, that he is saying that how comes the case of Kithure Kindiki, when he declared his net worth, it was an increment of almost 150 million. If you look at the case of Alice Wahome, there is almost a similar increment. So these people assuming it was all about the net worth in terms of the value, you know, sometimes land always appreciates. Let's say they're all their assets appreciated. Does it mean that their assets appreciated uniformly? I want us to go to a reaction that Amenasir has released here, and this should be an awakening call to the people who are grilling the nominees. But if we get there, please like this video. It's so important if you like this video. I'm so grateful for everybody who has been liking our videos. I don't take that for granted. Subscribe to our channel if you've not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Now, I will not waste more time, but take you directly to Amenasir tweet. So this is what he said. Chair of the CSS vetting committee, Honorable Wetangula, and his committee members like Honorable Junet Mohammed aren't asking one vital question to the CSS who were reappointed on a second time by President Ruto. All had previously declared the net worth in 2022. For example, X was worth 250 million. And is Y years old. He or she worked and was in gainful employment for 25 to 35 years and declared her or she worth in 2022 as being worth 250 million. In 18 months later, she or he declares a net gain of cash 100 million and stated he or she is now worth 350 million. The question the vetting committee isn't asking is, in 25 years of your prime life, you made 250 million. How did you make 100 million in 18 months when you were on a salary of 2 million per month and was not engaged in any other businesses? That is a bombshell, according to me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me break it down to you. I'll start by going through Alice Wahome. You know, Alice Wahome, first of all, took over the water and irrigation docket. You remember that? And that time when she declared her net worth, it was around 218 million. Take note of the 218 million. That was the net worth in 2022. Now, yesterday, when she was grilled, she declared a net worth of now 327 million. Now, just do the maths. 327 million. If you remove 218 million, you are left with 100 and probably 9 million. So the gain here is 109 million. So what Amenasir is trying to ask here is, how comes in 18 months you made 109 million, whereas in your lifetime, you know, 35, it talks about 25 to 35. In all those years, you only gained 218 million, and you're not doing any business, and your salary is 2 million. Even if you say you're not spending your salary. Let's say she was not spending her salary. I mean, I'm just reacting to Amenasir now. Let's say she was not spending her salary. No, in 18 months, if you multiply 18 by 2 million, you have or approximately 36 million. Now that's what you have. So 218 million plus 36 million. 218 is the net worth in 2022. Plus 36 million. How much is that? It's 254 million. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the discussion that Ahmed Nasir is trying to put across to Honorable Moses Wetangula and Junet Mohammed to focus on these CSS who are coming back, you know. Now, let me take you to Kithure Kindiki, the prof. You know, Kithure Kindiki was appointed in the same docket that he has been reappointed in. The docket is on interior security. I hope you understand that. So in 2022, according to the statistics we have, he said his net worth was 544 million. Mind you, the CSS are paid 2 million, all of them. Now in 2024, our prof has declared as 694 million, which according to the maths, if you do the maths, it's around 150 million plus increment. So this is now where Ahmed Nasir is asking now. Okay, in your lifetime, 25 to 35 years, you made 544 million. You have let's assume your business is doing well, but we all know that business was suffering since 2022 to now. You know, the recession. No, someone can say that within these 2 years, our business has boomed. You know, we made more money. Well, all other people are complaining. Businesses are closing down. You know, we've seen cases whereby foreigners have had to relocate to other countries to establish their businesses in other countries. Tanzania, one of them. That's why you remember there's a time Mama Samia Suluhu said the crisis in Kenya is benefiting us. So they were getting more investors. You know, we have seen companies close down. You know, companies go to an extent of laying off most of their staffs, meaning the businesses are not doing well. So the question here, the big question from Ahmed Nasir is how comes in your lifetime you made that amount, that net worth, but in less than 2 years, you have almost made half of what you made in your lifetime, and you're not doing any business. Take note of that, and you're not doing any business. So the net worth of Prof. Kithure Kindiki has increased by 150 million, because he declared 694 million worth, while in 2022, he was at 544 million. That was the worth back. So this is why Ahmed Nasir is concerned that Moses Wetangula is not asking certain questions, certain very sensitive questions that should pain these people. Now, if they continue like that, it's not going to be easy. You know, you being asked, how much are you worth? I'm saying I'm like 800 million worth. Where do you get this money? Oh, from my own investments. Then there was some, the value of my assets increased. And then you're done. You're not asking the sensitive question. And the sensitive question is what Ahmed Nasir is bringing on board here. That if this person made 600 million, just take, for example, let's now use someone of, let's say person B. If person B made 600 million in his own entire life, let's say in 30 years, he made 600 million. So how is it possible that person B is now making an increment of 150 million in less than 2 years? Does that make sense? Personally, I don't think it makes sense, because this person B has bills to pay, has education, has other engagements to do. How did he make 150 million in less than 2 years, whereas he has made 600 million in a span of 35 years? Doesn't add up, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why Ahmed Nasir is bringing this matter on board. And this is an awakening call, by the way. And I think Wetangula now should up his game and see how he can pin these people so that Kenyans are satisfied. Mind you, this exercise, so many Kenyans are looking at it. People want to depend on what is going on there. That at the end of the day, what will come out of that grilling session, haitakuwa ni tule waste of taxpayers' money. Mind you, these people are being paid allowances for doing that job. So because they are being paid allowances, wasiwe to those kind of people who rubber stamp. They just rubber stamp. to please Kenyans. They will say that we took these people through the vetting process to comply with the Constitution. Yeah, because the Constitution has called for that. But they shall have hoodwinked Kenyans by passing names which Kenyans do not want, by not asking those relevant questions according to Ahmed Nasir's concern. So this is why I personally think Moses Wetangula has been advised by Ahmed Nasir to do something about his question. Now, I would like to raise my case here, but personally, that is what I wanted to bring on board, and I hope you called the message perfectly well. So just go below in the comment section and tell us whether the message imefika nyumbani ama bado ina hang. So perhaps if you're watching this video, not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.